What are your feelings on the election coming up? I mean, Biden and Trump, are you as depressed about that as most people as a choice?
My feeling is pick your policy, not your person. This is not the Dallas Cowboys versus your favorite team. This is the policies that will affect our generations for the next 20, 30, 40 years to come. So close your eyes, listen to the policies that are being pushed. Pay attention even to the people who don't have a chance of winning, because they're going to say policies you may want to push. And I would say do that. But make it policy based.
So that means you're for.
That means I'm for black people and happy Black History Month.
But you're not saying one candidate over the other?
This time, I'm going to keep my mouth closed. I still like the policy that the old man had that I was supporting. I would encourage people to find who's supporting that policy and see what happens.
But you can't get yourself to say vote for Biden over Trump?
You want me to list it now? So now
I'm just saying that.
Can he get himself to apologize for the crime bill? Can he get himself to get his head out of his ass and say, black people, you are black regardless. I need you to tell me what I need to do. Can he pick a coalition of former people who are affected by drug laws, street gangs, recidivism and crime, and say, I need you as a board to advise me how to fix federal prisons? If he can do that, absolutely I can. So my challenge is out there.
All right. Election coming up. I mean, Biden and Trump. Are you as depressed about that as most people as a choice?
My feeling is pick your policy, not your person.
Bill Maher is very, very disappointed. He for sure thought the liberal like black man that's in the entertainment industry was for sure going to be voting for Biden because he's black. We already know if you ain't black, you're not voting for Biden. So I love what Killer Mike had to say. And the reason why I'm reacting to Killer Mike, because I used to react to him when I did more music react videos. He is very like political and he talks about culture and social things. And so I just thought it was relevant. Plus he got like arrested when he won all those Grammys. So I thought that was kind of weird. But Killer Mike is very like kind of pro-black, but he still says things that I agree with. And again, on this channel, we react to people even if we don't agree with everything they say, because we are not in a cult. Focus on policy, not the person. This has been said multiple times. Ignore the personality sometimes. Sometimes the personality matters or the context of the person matters. But for the most part, you should be paying attention to policy. Killer Mike also very much emphasized on local government. He was emphasizing this on The View, and I'll show a clip of that because that was a hot mess where they were very much focused on rah 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 teams, and Killer Mike was like literally being like, policy? What?
You got some attention recently for being somewhat critical of President Biden, saying you weren't ready to endorse him yet. What's your holdup there?
What's my holdup? Well, first of all, I think everyone should focus on hyper-local. We get caught up in the soap opera of federal elections, and that's fine. But if you are concerned with the federal election, you don't know who your city council or your wardsman is, you don't know who your mayor is, and you don't have a good list of state representatives or governor. My most important election is going to be in about a year and a half for who's my mayor going to be. I think that Andre Dickens is doing a great job around housing in Atlanta, and I don't want that to be lost. Even though we have a Republican governor, Brian Kemp, I have a good relationship with him. I like what he's done in terms of Georgia business. We've been leading business amongst all states for the last 10 years, and he brought back the Hope Scholarship and expanded it. In terms of nationally, I'm just kind of doing what my grandfather said, staying out of white folks' business and watching what happens. I'm going to see what happens. If there's a candidate that pops up around September, October that needs a push that's really, and policy-wise is good for us, going to jump up. But for right now, I just don't want to be involved in the soap opera because I'm much too concerned about what's going on in Atlanta on a hyper-local level.
That's so important.
You lost me a little bit with your support of Kemp, but let me tell you this.
Not supportive
some of his policies.
That's some misinformation. You cannot like me, but don't lie on me. I saw someone I really respect, a black woman who's a commentator.
So you don't support him, you like his policies.
Well, I support
some specific ones he named.
Beyond it, he's the governor of my state, so I have to be involved with him because I can't divorce myself. But let me say this. If you criticize someone, don't lie. I'm not going to not have dinner with the king on the behalf of my people.
If you've made it this far, can you please like, comment, and subscribe? Please donate to my PayPal so I can get a new camera battery, and you can super thanks. If you super thanks, I will mention your comment in the next video. And so, focus on the policy, not the person, which people very rarely do. Low informational voters. People are very emotional and emotionally reactionary, and for the most part, I mean, it's kind of human nature. People remember how you make them feel. And if people make me feel icky, then their hearing just shuts down. Their critical thinking skills just shut down, and they just react on emotions and how the person made them feel. And sometimes your intuition can be correct, but sometimes it's just like low IQ kind of like emotional reactionary behavior. Then Bill Maher trying to squeeze it out of him, because like we all know Bill Maher literally will die with his undiagnosed Trump derangement syndrome. It would take him to his grave. He would take it to the grave that he really hates Trump. And again, I am convinced something personal happened between them two. I don't know what it is. Maybe they were like star-crossed lovers. I don't know what it is, because like I've never seen anybody this hell-bent of hating Trump in my life. But Bill Maher will give credit where credit is due, but very rarely to Trump. But he'll give it credit to the right or the conservative talking points, or the anti-woke talking points and stuff like that. But Killer Mike, like, yeah, I might be able to say Biden's name if he kind of corrects all his racist ass behavior he did in the past that you Democrats and liberals just seem to completely ignore. Then I will do that if he apologized for the crime bill that black people and black communities and black fathers and black kids are still suffering today in 2024, even though, yes, you still are accountable and responsible for your own bad behavior. Or basically saying like, we own you, get back on the Democratic plantation, you slaves, because of course you're gonna vote for me, you're black.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Like all the racist things that Biden's been involved in, basically not being being anti integration of schools, being anti the busing system, not wanting his white kids to go to school with black kids, stuff like that, stuff like actual racist shit that Biden has done, that again the media, progressive liberals are either completely unaware of because again they're low informational, or they try to pretend it never happened. I'm so glad that Killer Mike brought this stuff up, because again, Killer Mike is very pro-black, but he will be honest. And we saw that in the debate he had with Candace Owens, where people were coming at Candace Owens' neck, and Killer Mike was like, if I said what she said, you would literally be applauding. But because Candace Owens said it, you're booing like a bunch of ignoramuses. Like, you're not even like using your brain right here. You're just, again, emotionally reacting to her because she's Candace Owens. But what she's saying is not a lie, right?
We have children that are growing up without their fathers in the home, and that is being incentivized by the government right now via the welfare system. When the government says we'll give you more money if you don't marry the father of your children, you are incentivizing bad behavior in our community. What happens when you remove a father from the home? This is why I do not mess with feminism at all. I'm not with it. This breakdown and mocking masculinity, making it seem like there's something wrong to be a man, all of this contributes to the breakdown of family. When you remove...
y'all, hey, hold on. So, hold on, brother, hold on. There's going to be an opportunity for each of you to engage, but I want to make sure this sister has the right to talk while she's here. That's why we invited her. So let her say what she needs to say, and then let's keep it moving. Come on, y'all.
The single motherhood rate in the 1960s in Black America, and they thought that...
Now, I want to finish this. This is on your behalf. At a certain point, we can't be assholes. At a certain point, these are black men and women, and in particular, these are black women. Like on some real G shit. It doesn't matter how you feel about her personally. Everything she has just said, Louis Farrakhan said for the last 25 fucking years. So with no. And I don't know if she's a fan of Farrakhan. I know me and Tamika are. Bam. But you cannot take the truth and be mad at who tells it to you. So just chill, bruh. Shut the fuck up. Let her say it and receive the information. That's it. I apologize. I digress.
Thank you.
Remember, we're not in cults. We don't have to like the person who's saying it. But if what they're saying is correct and they're not, I don't know, being accused of sex trafficking, we should give them a chance. Anywho, I enjoy that video. I enjoy Killer Mike. Again, I don't agree with everything he has to say. I think he makes great music, and I'll be looking forward to his new album. I think it's called Mike or Michael. I guess it's a musical biography. Let me know what you guys think of what Killer Mike said or what Bill Maher said in the comment section below. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get notification when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. You can donate. I need a new camera battery, a new setup. As you can see, I'm in transit. I'm holding my freaking phone. My arm hurts, so that'll help. Again, please like, comment, subscribe, donate. You guys have an amazing, beautiful day. Bye.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with